Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your driver's license is important so you can get back and forth to work, get your kids to school, and back and forth to daycare. If your license has been suspended because you can't pay your tickets, you can't do any of those things. Let's talk about Chapter 13 bankruptcy. You may have heard that tickets cannot be discharged, but they can be dealt with in a Chapter 13 case. Why not come in for a free consultation? The chapter you choose will make all the difference to your getting back legally on the road. Let's design a plan to pay off your tickets and restore your license immediately. I'm attorney Travis Gagne. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. I just don't understand why this continues to happen to him. Alec Baldwin arrested Friday for allegedly punching a guy near his home in Greenwich Village over a parking spot. We have the audio. Oh, yeah?
You are a rude, thoughtless little pig, okay?
So, of course, TMZ's got this story. And he says that Alec had a guy standing at the spot to hold it for him, but another man swooped in and stole it. So Alec got out of his car and slugged him.
You have insulted me for the last time.
That's New York living right there.
What's your take on the whole holding a spot for somebody?
When it's a busy time of year, somebody's there doing it. It sucks, but I think, okay, fair enough. Somebody's there standing out in the cold or whatever, and I don't have a problem with it. It bothers me, but not enough where I think it's wrong.
Yeah, I typically, I'm not one to hold a spot for someone, but if I see somebody standing in the spot that I want and I start backing up and like, oh, because this just happened, the guy's like, I have a moving truck coming and I'm holding the spot for that guy. And I was just like, at first I was like, you son of a bitch. Yeah. It's hard to find parking in Seattle. Yeah. And I'm hungry and I'm trying to go to lunch. But then I started thinking about, I've done it before, where I've asked somebody to hold that, so it's like, I can't. I'd be too much of a hypocrite.
Oh, so you wouldn't get out of your car and punch the guy?
No, I just ran him over and took the spot.
Oh, that's a lot easier. Yeah.
No, I would just move on. As much as you want that spot.
Wow.
It's like, okay, it's a pain in the ass finding parking in general.
Now, there is surveillance video saying that the two dudes involved, one of them being Alec, they were involved in a shoving match, this guy and Alec Baldwin. So it could make it a mutual combat rather than an assault.
Oh, I would have paid so much money to drive by and see Alec Baldwin in the middle of a fight.
And I didn't realize this. Mutual combat is not a crime.
No,
that's how Phoenix Jones would do it. They would, do you want to engage in mutual combat? And then he'd beat the crap out of the guy.
Yeah, you can have a fight with somebody as long as you're both on board with it.
I didn't realize that. And Rev, I remember that Phoenix Jones said that one time, and I thought that was just a superhero thing that he said. I didn't realize that was a law thing.
It was so that they couldn't sue him for saying that a superhero guy just came by and beat the crap out of him.
That'd be awesome. Like the new superhero, in the age of consent, having like a superhero like Spider-Man, I'm about to beat you up. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's exactly what they...
Spider-Man, get away from me!
Yeah, that's what they have to say. I didn't realize that. Well, I'm definitely going to... You know what? I'm always going to deny mutual combat.
Somebody had a text that just says, screw that. I'll run somebody over.
Wow. Innocent or not, Alec Baldwin was booked on misdemeanor charges of assault and harassment and given a November 26th court date. After his arrest, Alec tweeted, quote, "The assertion that I punched anyone over a parking spot is false." Okay. You know what, Alec? Here's my assertion. My assertion is that you seem to just be a very unlikable guy. Unfortunately, this was leaked, the audio we have.
I'm going to really make sure you get it.
Yeah. That was unfortunate because that was a private conversation, but it surely makes you seem unlikable. Your words with friends ridiculousness on the airplane, your overall attitude, and now you're involved in a mutual combat over a parking spot when you should have the money. Why are you even parking your own car?
One person is standing in parking spots to save it is illegal in most states.
Oh, that I didn't know.
Well, what's he supposed to do if he's trying to park a car and he has all this money? He's supposed to just get out of it, hand somebody a 20, go park this for me?
I'd have a driver figure it out. I just have him drop me off and pick me up.
I mean, some people want to save money. And some people like driving.
Dude, if I'm Alec Baldwin money, I am not going to save money on that. I cannot wait till I never have to worry about parking ever again. That's the first thing I do if I hit the lottery. I would never park a car ever again. It's the greatest gift ever.
Parallel parking's fun, man.
Oh, see, and driving.
I love parallel parking.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I thought you were just just joking.
I thought he was too. Really?
There's few things that give me more joy than just swooping in one fell swoop and being able to get that spot. Like backing in and just all in one fluid motion, boom, in the spot. And whoever's riding passenger with me, recognizing that. It's a high that I can't even explain.
There's no greater joy for me for watching people who can't parallel park, which happened in front of...
Oh, I love that too.
We were at Sea Pine Brewery this weekend for their 3rd anniversary, and this person could not get it right. They were going at least 6 or 7 times, and everyone in the brewery was just laughing at them.
I love the people that like have the passenger get out and direct them in the spot. You could fit a semi in it, and they're going super slow, and they're driving a smart car basically. It's just like this is not difficult. I used to do that when I lived in Queen Anne. I was on the first floor, and a lot of cars would park outside of our apartment complex. Sure. I used to get really stoned and just watch people try and parallel park all day long.
Oh, that's great. That's great entertainment.
It was
funny as hell because I'm actually, believe it or not, a really good parallel parker.
Oh, really?
But the second I see someone watching me, that's when I mess it up because I get in my head. I'm like, oh no, I have to perform. And especially if someone's in the car in front or behind me where I'm trying to park, it's like I can't. And I'm that person that does it 3 times.
Isn't that convenient, Steve? So if we ever want her to prove that she can parallel park very well,
we'll not be able to.
No, because she's
the pressure.
The pressure. Okay, fine. Sure.
Oh, I thrive on that pressure. I want crowds of people watch me like I'm Tiger Woods playing golf.
Wow. Yeah. And Danny over here thrives on people messing it up.
Yep.
Vicky thrives on lying about her driving ability.
How about this, BJ? Texter says Oprah has admitted to not driving a car for like 20 years.
Oh, I know. She is my role model.
But another person says, if I had Alec Baldwin money or Jay Leno money, I'm still driving myself everywhere in super nice cars. Yeah. I'm with that person.
Okay, so here's what I say. I love to drive, like take road trips, but city driving sucks. So I'm with you. I will take my car out on the open road. Oh, city driving's horrible.
It's terrible.
Yeah, so I don't mind driving in suburbs, the open road. That's fantastic. But
city driving would be fun if you have a convertible.
You think so?
Yeah, it's nice out. You're just kind of driving around, checking everybody, checking you out.
Here's the thing.
Checking everybody, checking you out. Okay.
Check on me. I'm in a convertible.
Okay,
Fancy Steve.
Give me the crappiest convertible, and people are looking like, why is he driving that?
Because it's a convertible.
As somebody who's had a convertible, it is not as fun as people think when it's hot out. You don't want to have the convertible top down because you're going to get sunburn. And I've had the most uneven burns just from sitting in the car.
Oh, Steve's poor big bald head.
Yep.
Yeah,
I wear a hat, Rev.
Oh, okay.
Fancy hat with my fancy convertible.
Oh, you got to wear one of those
Steve in his fancy hat, driving his convertible.
Oh, bedazzled and everything.
Like a bedazzled taxi cab, that kind of thing. Yeah.
Jennifer says, I'm with Migs. I parallel park like a pro. My passengers are always impressed. Another person, I'm right there with you, Steve. I recently parked in front of the post office in my town. Really tight parking, and I got complimented on my, quote, badass park job.
Wow. Yeah, buddy. Nice.
One person says, I love that my vehicle parallel parks for me.
Oh, that is cool. The newer cars that do that for you.
Or even just the backup cameras. They make them so easy.
Yeah.
I don't get how people can't parallel park when they have everything, the cameras, the alerts on the side of their cars.
They get nervous and their name is Vicky. That's how.
I've been living in driving in Seattle for 9 years.
Oh, look at you.
So you have to kind of learn. Otherwise, you're screwed.
Yeah.
So I can do it.
Yeah, you're a great driver. All right, I have a question. What happens when someone gets called out on social media that she takes too many selfies? Yeah, you know what happens. Another edition of Facebook drama. You're going to hear it at 8:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
Now it's time for Facebook Drama.
And Facebook Drama is brought to you by Beacon Plumbing, Heating, and Mechanical.
Hey, Steve!
Yes?
Stop freaking. Call Beacon.
Stop freaking. Call Beacon.
Thank you, Marshawn.
No problem, buddy.
Well, BJ, this is our opportunity to point out the idiots that are on Facebook. This is an actual Facebook post. Yes. The drama unfolds because of it, and yes, of course, we're going to act it out.
Yeah.
All right, so this time around, I'll be playing the role of the original poster. I will be Noel. BJ, you'll be Justin.
Yeah.
And Rev, you'll be Carrie.
Sweet.
All right, it all starts with Noel posting a selfie. So I'll start things off. Hashtag Selfie Sundays.
Can you please stop posting selfies?
Why? It's hashtag Selfie Sunday.
First off, you post selfies every day, so don't blame it on being a Sunday. Secondly, you are fugly, and I don't want to see any more pictures of your face.
That is rude.
Hey, I'm just being honest.
Wow, Justin, way to be a douche about it.
You were just complaining to me yesterday about how many stupid selfies she posts.
True, but you don't have to call her fugly.
Both of you suck. Now I post a selfie in the comments of me flipping you off.
Oh, jeez. Stop!
F off. Post another selfie.
I think we created a monster.
Created? She was already a selfie monster. Hashtag selfie monster.
But it's hashtag selfie Sunday.
More like hashtag fugly Sundays with Noelle.
That was rather aggressive.
Yeah,
it was.
Just mean.
It seems like it was a role that I was made for.
Yeah.
Dude, there's someone on my Instagram feed that posts a selfie every day, and the pose is exactly the same. The only thing that is different is the shirt that person is wearing. So every day, it's the exact same pose with a certain smile and this look. Like the person's created the perfect pose for themselves, but every day? Do I need to see this every day?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, dude. I don't understand. I guess it makes them feel good, and as long as they feel good, they're not doing bad things to people.
Yeah, you're right.
But still, it does seem really narcissistic. Every damn day you gotta watch it. Yeah, and it just eats at you. I mean, I'm the kind of person that it gnaws at my brain, and it shouldn't.
When they don't post a selfie and there's another picture, I actually get concerned for a second. Like, what happened? What's going on in your world today that you didn't want to post a selfie of yourself?
There's a giant pimple percolating on the forehead.
That's probably what it is. Yeah. Is everything okay? I mean...
Right, you showed me a picture of your food. This is weird.
So tomorrow, of course, is Election Day.
No, I couldn't tell.
I don't know if you've heard about it.
What?
Yeah, it's to the point where the people that want you to vote are actually making you feel badly if you don't vote, or if you really just don't like any of the candidates. It is getting almost bullying in some messages that I'm reading from people who obviously they have an agenda. I get it. They want their side to win. I understand that. But man, oh man, it seems much more aggressive than I remember in the past.
Yeah.
And here's something I didn't even know. I guess Ryan Reynolds has been in a playful feud with Hugh Jackman, and they've been having at least a little fun with this whole political smear ad thing. And Ryan Reynolds, this is the latest volley from him.
Hugh Jackman's upcoming performance in The Frontrunner has fooled some people into thinking he deserves an award. But before voting begins, some people should consider these facts. Hugh Jackman isn't his real name. It's Hugh Michael Jackman. Hugh Michael speaks with a charming accent, but he's actually from Milwaukee. He then walked off the job on Wolverine, adding to unemployment. Is this the type of amazing actor and nice person we want delivering a preachy liberal speech this award season? Or maybe there's a real foreigner from a bordering country who would really love it. A lot. Think before you vote, but definitely see The Frontrunner. I'm not Ryan Reynolds, and I approve this message.
Have you seen Hugh Jackman's response to it?
No, I haven't.
It's a funny video. It just says High Road, and then it tags Ryan Reynolds, and it's a video of Hugh Jackman with his dog, and his dog just took a crap on the street. And he was about to pick it up, and then you realize, well, the dog took a crap on a picture of Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, no.
Perfect response.
It's funny.
Wow. These guys have been having a great time with it.
Imagine you're just walking by and you see Hugh Jackman. You're like, oh my God, it's Hugh Jackman. And then you realize what he's doing in the street.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's so awesome.
And if you're lucky enough that you could tell that was a picture of Ryan Reynolds, you'd be like, what? And you don't know what's going on. You're like, okay, what is happening here? Is it me, or is it Ryan Reynolds has just decided for the rest of his life he's going to be Deadpool?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
He was born to be Deadpool.
He really was.
He just really is Deadpool, I think, at this point.
You talk about typecasting. Every movie he's in, if he isn't a wise ass who talks to the camera and breaks that fourth wall
all the time.
I'm pretty sure Deadpool killed Ryan Reynolds, is now taking over as Ryan Reynolds.
I'm so excited for that. I mean, that was totally Deadpool doing that ad.
Yeah, you're right, man. It's almost like Deadpool opened up his freedom to be able to just be that guy all the time.
Ah, that's so awesome. So awesome. All right, listen, man, as we know, we've just passed Halloween. We're supposed to actually be looking forward to the next holiday, which is Thanksgiving. But most of us, of course, are blowing right by Thanksgiving, going right into Christmas. I mean, people don't even recognize Thanksgiving sometimes. The holiday decorations are already going up at Target. I saw them pulling everything down.
Sheesh.
And every store is going to have have it. Nordstrom's the only one that really is the last holdout.
They just say, screw you. We wait until after Thanksgiving.
Exactly. And they usually put a poster up on their window going, Thanksgiving is here before Christmas, so cut it out, people.
We got our Christmas lights up.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Really?
They're not on, but they're up.
I'm not happy about this.
Get it out of the way before the weather gets bad.
Okay, that's a good call.
Can you look
and also, I didn't do it. The fine folks at Whitworth Pest.
That's even better, dude. Seriously.
Those guys are awesome. Shout out to those dudes.
Would you show Rev your face? Show everybody his... Look at how it's his face on this one. He is so overjoyed and filled with glee telling us this news.
Why wouldn't you be? It's Christmas lights.
Well, here's why it's a problem for me. Because Steve is proving this story correctly. It's like, I hate to think that, wow, this story is about to make a statement, and Steve is living proof of it.
What happened?
So there's a psychoanalyst. His name is Steve McCowan, or he actually has to be called McEwen, but I'm not going to call him that. He says that people who decorate for Christmas, who do it early, they are happier than people who wait for a more reasonable time to put them up, like, maybe after Thanksgiving.
Hey, jingity jing.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
It's Dominic the Donkey.
So happy.
Jingity jing.
He is really happy.
Yeah, he is.
La, la,
And Danny...
Well, also because if I get it up early, I save money.
Pardon me?
That's what she said.
So why wouldn't I be happy?
I didn't know. Is Viagra cheaper if you get it up early?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's part of the deal.
I had no idea these things were happening.
I mean, it is Christmas time. That's usually what I ask for in my stockings.
Yes.
Some of that blue pill.
There is a reason, according to this psychoanalyst. He says, quote, in a world full of stress and anxiety, people like to associate with things that make them happy, and Christmas decorations evoke those strong feelings of childhood. He says, simply, it's an anchor or a pathway to those old childhood magical emotions of excitement. So putting up Christmas decorations early extends the excitement, according to Steve McEwen.
See, for me,
Steve's know what up.
the Steves know it. I would just be thinking along the lines of it's one of those chores you have to do. Now that it's gone, it's off the list. You don't have to worry about it until you got to take them down after the Christmas season.
Unless you're fancy like Steve and you got an in with
Wentworth,
right? Is it?
Whitworth Pest.
Yeah, Whitworth
I don't
Pest.
have an in. I just anyone else can call them and get Christmas lights put up, BJ.
Oh, is that what you... Oh, I thought you had an in.
Yeah. Here.
Right.
Come on, man. I know a guy.
I like the idea that you might know a guy.
I don't know a guy.
Yeah. Well,
for Christmas lights.
I think you should say you got a Christmas lights guy.
One person that's actually read the Chicken Man says we put our Christmas tree up this weekend, not decorated, and the decorations around the house are already up.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. See, I have Thanksgiving decorations, so I'm just as happy as you are.
We still have our Halloween decorations up.
I actually have different ones. It's a slight change, but I do have Halloween decorations and I do have Thanksgiving decorations, and then of course, so that's why my Christmas decorations aren't up.
See, luckily around my house, it kind of all meshes together at the end of the year. So I keep my Halloween decorations up, but then I just start throwing bows on the spider webs and stuff. So it's very nightmare before Christmas.
It's
put a little like Santa hat on all the characters.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's the only reason why you like it, because it is a Christmas Halloween movie all rolled into one, and it makes your life easy.
Right. I just love all the holidays, and even Thanksgiving is in there. At that point, I'm just excited to celebrate early. So.
Plus, it's only going to get colder out there, man.
Yeah.
So get those lights up.
Yeah, it's going to get colder. I mean, you're right. It means if you have to make that phone call to Wentworth in the cold,
it's hard. When your fingers are shaking.
Yeah, it's
very difficult, BJ.
I like
your voice is quivering. They can't understand me well.
Love you. The weather conditions affecting when you'll call somebody to put the lights up.
Look, I still put up a bunch of lights around the house.
Oh, do you?
I just have them do the second floor stuff. I ain't dying. I'm not that guy.
Why would you just have them do it all at this point?
You think I'm made out of freaking money?
I didn't realize
Wait,
that.
This is a free service?
I don't know. I thought you had a guy.
Of course not.
I don't know. You know what? You would think I would do this.
This is a freebie?
Everybody does it on Mercer Island. I mean, I kind of feel like I'm the loser because, Mercer Island, everyone's got the cash. But I'm kind of like, white trash with a little bit of cash in a place where they really don't want me there. So I'm the only house that, I go out and I got one of those little spinny things, and I have Chris put it up every year. It flashes those projectors.
Oh, yeah.
That's my extent of decorating the outside of the house.
I have one of those. See, I do all the stuff on the first floor, all the lights and stuff like that, because I do enjoy putting putting up those lights. I just don't trust myself.
No, I don't blame you.
To do anything on the roof. I'm not messing with that.
That's a good call.
I give a lot of credit to anyone that does that kind of stuff. I'm just too klutzy. I'm not going to deal with that. But I have one of those little lights for a part of the wall, and then all these stupid little peanut characters on the bush.
I got nothing.
No?
Just a little projector.
Oh. That's it?
That's all I got. I know. I'm kind of lame. I mean,
there's stores that sell stuff.
I know. I don't know why I don't care about the outside. I decorate the inside because I get to see it, but the outside, I'm like,
You should get those giant inflatable like Snoopy and all those they're super easy. Yeah, and they're so cute.
I'll tell you what, Vicky, what if I pay you? Will you come put them up?
Maybe.
Oh,
there's not much to do with putting those up.
Exactly.
That takes like all 30 seconds.
I know, but you know what? Seriously, I know me. I'm not handy. That 30 seconds will turn into an hour. Then I'll get mad and put a hole in it and have to go to the store and get another one. Yeah.
Somebody says, my house already looks like Buddy the Elf stopped by.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice. Someone says, wait, where pets do lights for anyone else, Stephen? Yes, it's not like they're just like, hey guys, while you're protecting me from spiders, can you put up a couple lights?
I've never heard of a pest service putting up lights. Are you sure it's not because you happen to be the king of Puyallup?
Dude, it's a genius side business.
I agree.
I know there's a few other places that probably do it too, obviously, but that's a great idea, and they keep all your stuff and the lights and things like that.
Oh, they store it for you?
Well, the lights that they use on your house.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Now, do you pay for those lights, or are they their lights?
Paying a lot of money.
Whose lights are they?
I don't know.
See, that's the other thing. I got to know. I got to get involved in ownership. So they're not my lights. They're their lights, and they'll just put them up? Oh, that's interesting. Do I get a say in what kind of lights they are?
Yes.
Oh,
of course. What colors you want to use.
Do they have like a little catalog? They come by?
You talk to them.
200 questions for you there, Steve.
Wow, you got to talk to them?
Well, do I look like a rep for them?
I thought you kind of are a rep for them.
Sheesh.
I mean, Steve, I don't know. Hey, all right. Pretty good idea. One day I think I will, but probably not. But if Vicky's going to come by and decorate my house for me, I'll take it.
But you have to buy all the decorations. I'm not bringing them.
Are you only going to decorate the foundation because you can't reach anywhere else?
Pretty much.
Okay, good.
Get the big giant inflatable T-Rex with the presents in his mouth.
Eating a present?
Yeah.
I love that.
Vicky, if you come decorate my house, I'll pay for the decorations if you want to decorate the house.
So all the oh my God, we're going to make every single square inch of your fake lawn covered in inflatables.
Make an entire Jurassic Park scene.
Yes!
All right. Let me know how much that's all going to cost, though.
See how much it'll cost to create one that looks like me waving at BJ.
Please.
He says money's no object, so you might as well get a custom.
I don't ever remember the line being uttered, but
I heard it.
Thank you, Danny.
Yeah.
Danny heard it.
Well, make sure you get it up early. Apparently, there's a discount if you get it up early, Vicky, so make sure that happens.
One person says, my buddy and I, we do rain gutters as a normal job, and then we do lights this time of the year.
Makes sense. Like pest businesses, they slow down in the winter, so I can understand why the pest company would put lights up.
We got ladders. What do we want to do with them? Let's put up Christmas lights.
Great call.
Somebody says, BJ, how about you have your damn daughter do the lights and earn her keep?
Wow, this got dark.
Yeah. Sarah.
Wow. Listen, I'm sorry.
Get some inflatables.
Texter, I'm sorry your parent didn't love you as much as I love you.
Sorry, I didn't know we were going to go down that road.
Well, if he's going to get dark, if they want to come at the king of darkness, they think Ozzy's the king of darkness, they can come at me, the king of darkness, okay?
Ozzy's the prince of darkness.
Oh, so I can still be king?
Yes.
Oh, great. Well, I'm going to talk to Ozzy and go, hey, how about we get together and do a tour?
One person says, I'm a landscaper, and I offer many things, and many offer this service. I don't have the patience.
Yeah, because that's right. Landscaping slows down too.
Yeah, you have to have a lot of patience to get that to make it look good. Whenever I do it, it just looks like somebody just sneezed and put him up. I tried doing it once. I was like, this looks really bad.
I'm really happy with my wife because she's like, I don't want to hang up any Christmas lights. And I'm like, yes!
The trick is to do just one strand of lights and then get a Grinch kind of either inflatable or little cutout and make it look like he's stealing all the lights. Aww. So you're in the festive mood, but you do the bare minimum.
That's a pretty good idea, Vicky.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do that at my house.
Okay.
One of the houses in our neighborhood, he homemade it because it's like a wood block, but at night it looks so awesome. Just big Seahawk logo and Huskies logo as well. I just think it's fun, man, when you walk around your development during the holidays and everyone has the lights up and it just adds just a festive spirit.
See, if I lived in a development like you, Steve, I would. But I live in it's just a little cul-de-sac with a couple of houses
with people who don't believe in trick or treating.
Yeah, I mean we're off the beaten path, so there's really nothing to see, so we always have to go driving to see Christmas lights. We always we went somewhere else to go trick-or-treating because the kids would be done. They'd get like 6 bars of candy and be done if we just used my neighborhood. So yeah, I think if I lived in a neighborhood like yours, I probably would decorate because then it would add to the coolness of the entire display.
Plus you don't want to be that house where you just see decorations, and then nothing. Decorations.
Yeah.
I'll drive by your house this Christmas season if you decorate.
Oh, thanks, Danny.
Wow, I didn't know that was that's the only way you look at. You could get Danny to drive by your house.
Wow.
I'm not going to go in, but I'll drive by.
That's worth it right there. Dang. All right. On Friday, Steve got this one wrong.
Which planet was discovered in 1846?
Which planet? That would be Uranus.
No.
Jupiter.
No.
Mars.
No.
Oh.
What is
Earth?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, Earth was discovered in 1846.
Prior to 1846, we just called this. We didn't know what it was.
Do you know for sure?
Do I know for sure if we called it her? No. I was alive then. Yes, you remember that. I know exactly what we did before 1846.
Solid point.
All right. Yeah, we were looking for Neptune, Steve. Yeah, you'd love a shot at beating Steve, especially if it's astronomically based. 206-421-ROCK. We're playing Beat Migs at 847 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Here's a question from a listener. My house is currently in foreclosure. I've stopped making payments. What can I do to save my house?
If you're already in foreclosure behind on your mortgage, you can stop the foreclosure by filing a bankruptcy. There's different types of bankruptcy. Chapter 13 can help you catch up on your house payments if you're behind. It would mean that you'd have to start making your house payments again and catch up on the amount that you're behind over 5 years. You could also take off or strip off your second mortgage, which would help you to reduce your housing payment every month, especially once you're done with the plan and done catching up on your first mortgage. We could also try to buy you some time by filing a Chapter 13 case. Filing a Chapter 13 would definitely stop your foreclosure.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. And thanks for listening.
Love sports? Love culture? Well, I've got a brand new podcast called Take Line from Crooked Media, hosted by me, Jason Concepcion, and two-time WNBA champion Renee Montgomery. From the games to the players to the issues happening both on and off the court, we'll be tackling the important political and social issues happening in sports head on. New episodes drop every Tuesday, so follow and subscribe on radio.com, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.